Welcome back, Trey and Lex World. So, it's your girl, OG Lex, the original, knowing like me, the one and only. So today I'm by myself, and Trey and Tegan is gone. So I was like, you know what, since I'm by myself, why not just take the time out to just do the video that I've been longing to do for you all. I feel like it's been on my heart for me to do. So I kind of just didn't have a choice. And I know a while back I told y'all in the birth vlog that y'all promise it's not a booger, it's just my nose is just really shiny. So I don't know, whatever, excuse me. The birth vlog, I told y'all that I was gonna speak about postpartum and the different things that I went through and how I got through them. And I feel like it's something really important to share as a mom, into my subscribers. Also to be very transparent, because we're family, and y'all are awesome supporters. And so I feel like honesty is the best policy for you all. And just like a few tips on how I got through it and everything, and my bad days, and just some really important things, and how it pretty much came about. Okay, so like bear with me, because I don't want to get emotional, but it's just when you think about it, you just think about the goodness of God. Like nobody could have been through, not been through, but could have gone through that without Him. You get what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of pressure, and me and Trey, like, not to put you all in our business, but me and Trey, our marriage stood the test of time too. And it was just a lot, like we both were just new parents, both new to this thing. And you always think, well, me personally, I put it like this, I always thought like postpartum came because like for women or for mothers that didn't have support coming straight home from the hospital, and different stuff. But it was an eye-opener for me. I feel like what really touched me the most though was I knew that, like, I wasn't like, we weren't prepared. Me and Trey were not prepared for a child when we first found out. But don't get me wrong, like, Tegan is such a blessing. But we weren't prepared. But it's like, as you're going through and you're you got different doctor's appointments, it's just a whole bunch of different stuff going on. You're just kind of like, well, I'm here for it. Like, I'm here for it. I'm about to be a parent. I'm about to be a mom, all of this stuff. And like, in your mind, it's going to be tough because it's something new for you. But I didn't think about the aftermath of how my body was going to look. And I feel like that was a really big thing for me, because before we found out about Tegan, I was working out. I was like in the gym. I was like running. I was doing so many different things, and I was like, finally, I'm getting to a really great spot with my body, And so then when Tegan came, I was like, well, I'm still going to eat healthy. I'm still going to do this. Like, nothing is going to change. I'm not going to let the cravings get to me. But it was easier said than done, because I started eating. I wasn't eating junk, but I was not eating the things that I was not eating the things I was eating before Tegan, before I became pregnant with Tegan. So it was kind of like, that was sad for me too, because I'm like, oh, like, I didn't want to go through that. I didn't want to be this type of mom, you know. I was like, already I feel like I was failing her as a mom because I feel like I wasn't eating the proper things, but I was still eating my vegetables, I was still eating my fruits, I was still taking my vitamins, I was, you know, still drinking my water every day, all day long. But it was just, I couldn't work out because I was so sick in my first trimester. It wasn't like throwing up sick, like it was just more so nauseousness, you know, and it's just like I had no energy and like my body was just not letting me do anything at all. And so I was just like, you know what, it's okay. Like after I have her, you know, I'm gonna jump right back into it, you know. It's gonna be glorious. But the day I had her, so many different things happened. I am a C-section mom. It took me that too alone, like I wasn't happy about. So I felt like that stayed with me for a really long time because I wanted to be able to to experience natural birth, you know. And then on top of that, I couldn't breastfeed. I wanted to breastfeed, but I couldn't. I wasn't producing enough milk for her. And enough. I wasn't. I couldn't produce enough milk in the time limit or in the time frame of her being hungry, and so, and then, you know, on top of just trying to heal from a C-section and everything, and trying to bond with your baby, and trying to, you know, breastfeed. It was just so many different things, and my emotions were just all over the world, you know. And so it was just that, and I'm trying not to get emotional about it because I really want to share this with you all, you know, but it was really hard for me. I was just going through so many different things. And so it was just one day I just came to Trey and I was just like, I'm not myself, you know. And he was like, yeah, I know. And so, and I was just like, and I promise you, like, I don't want to be mean to you. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm not trying to be ugly, but I love you and I want you to know that I love you, but I can't control this, you know? And so it was like I would take care of Tegan during the daytime, but it's like when nighttime hit, I would just go into like this really dark space, you know? And so like he would take care of her at nighttime. And during the daytime too, but like he was, you know, his job mainly was to like take care of her at night. And so, and then it would be times where I was like, well, you know what, I'm going to give him a break, you know, because she's a newborn and she was up and down all night long, you know, up and down all night long. And so I was like, I'm going to try to give him a break. And so one time I tried to do that, but it was just not good for me. I just couldn't, you know. And like I said, and even our marriage really stood the test of times, because if it wasn't for God, man, and even though I was depressed and I was going through crazy emotions and everything, I still was praying to God to like, please step in and just be in the center of my marriage, you know, because like I was in a really, really dark spot. And I just know that if I didn't have the relationship I had with God, I know for a fact that it's no telling where I would be right now, where my daughter would be, or where my husband would be, you know. And so I'm just really thankful for that. And I know that even though I was praying, I know as well my husband was praying too. And so that like, y'all don't understand, like he's truly my best friend, because he's my prayer partner, like for real. And it's just like, as I'm telling you all this, it's just bringing back the thoughts, and, you know, and just making me appreciate him more, because I'm so thankful that I had a husband, you know, my child's father was in my life, because it could have went totally different, you know. And so I'm just really thankful that he was there for me through that hard time and everything. But like I say, even though all of that was going on, the one thing that I didn't forget to do, no matter what, was pray. Pray and just express to God my feelings and everything. Just be honest. And because the hard pill for me to swallow was me realizing that I was depressed. Like, I was going through postpartum depression, you know, because no one wants to do that, you know. I just, like, every day I was just like, I'm not gonna go through it, you know. Like, I'm super excited to be a mom. Like, my baby's here, she's healthy, you know. Like, we went through complications during labor, but that's okay. Like, she's here, you know. Like, that was the only way I could save my baby, was to go through that, you know. And so I was like, I'm fine. Like, it's all good. Like, I'm not gonna cry. Like, we're gonna be good. But it's like I'm constantly trying to heal from that, having to get up when I don't want to get up, but I know I need to get up in order to heal quicker and everything. It was just so many different things. But like I say, it's just what made me get through it was prayer. And, you know, just constantly just moving around, you know, going outside for air, you know, just breathing, you know, just taking deep breaths. And some days it was easier said than done. Some days I just stayed in the bed. I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't even talk to Trey sometimes, you know. Like, we would just get up and just our everyday routine. Like, I would give Tegan her wipe off and everything. I would feed her, and we would watch TV sometimes, and then sometimes we just, I don't know, it just wasn't a good time for me. But like I said, though, I feel like and that alone came with a lot of, you know, us not getting on YouTube, because we had to figure our marriage out through all of that. You know, it was something new for us, and then we were still practically newlyweds, you know. We still trying to figure marriage out on top of being parents, and just Trey, like, in the military, you know, getting that. It was just so much stuff, y'all. It was so much stuff, but God still kept us, and we're still here, and I'm thankful for it. I don't know how this video is going to come off to some people. I pray that it touches you. I pray it blesses you. And all in all, to say that God is awesome. He's great. He kept us. He's still keeping us. And a saying that I just kept saying every day, like, as I was going through it, and I will never forget, is now it's not forever. God said it'll be all right. He's gonna make it all right. You know, that's just what I kept telling myself. And so that's how I got through it. And like I said, I pray that this video bless you. I pray that it gives you great insight. I pray that if you're dealing with someone that's went through postpartum depression, everyone's different, you know. Everyone's different. That was my experience, and I really wanted to share that with you all, because it was on my heart. And I also feel like I just needed to share with y'all about how good God just truly is, because I feel like me and Trey don't talk about that enough on here. And so, like I said, we're giving you all different content. We're going to be very transparent with you all, and we just want to say that we love you and we thank you, and we pray that you enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, turn post notifications on, give feedback in the comments. Please let me know what else would you like to see. We got challenges coming up and so many other different things, and I just want to say, mwah, love y'all. Bye bye.